What's up, you guys? It's your girl Ashay back at you with another video. So in today's video, as you can tell by the title, we are looking at messages from your future self. I'm going to be channeling messages in the pick a style format for each and every one of you guys. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, be sure to do so. And if this video helps you in any way, be sure to give it a thumbs up. We're going to go ahead and jump right into today's reading. I'm super excited. I have an amazing series coming up for you guys on different messages. So make sure you turn your post bell notification button on so that you can make sure you receive your messages, your confirmations, and the overall energies and the vibe and the tea. So let's go ahead and get started, you guys. So yeah, I'm so excited. I hope you guys are doing well. Comment a heart emoji in the chat and let me know that you're doing good, that you're vibing high. Okay, so today's message is going to be, again, like I said, your future self. So you're going to be picking from these three crystals, you guys. Okay, so for group number one is this selenite. So this is for group number one. If you resonate with this one, and the timestamps are going to be pinned in the comments, so you can go straight to your reading. This is for group number two. This is black tourmaline. Should get closer, huh? And this is group number three, which is, I believe this is tiger's eye. Okay, so again, group one, selenite. Group two is the black tourmaline, and group three is the tiger's eye. The information is going to be pinned down below in the comments. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, group number one, for those of you who selected this selenite, let's go ahead and tap into your messages, your channel messages from your future self. Let's go ahead and clear the energy. All right. So the first thing that we're going to take a look at, you guys, is we're going to pull a card that's going to represent you and who you are right now, okay? You and who you are right now, okay? So this will help you to make sure that you've selected the right group, okay? Okay. So again, this card is going to represent your present self. All right. Spirit, what's the energy of group number one, pile one's present self? All right, so we have the Hangman coming out for you. Okay, so your present self, you feel very trapped, okay, with the Hangman. You may feel trapped. You may feel like there are a lot of self-limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck in a certain paradigm. There is this lack of direction. There are so many things that you need to release and let go of, and you feel like you're constantly, maybe even sacrificing your happiness and your joy for other people, sacrificing your happiness and your joy because you're afraid to put yourself out there in a certain way. There is overall this lack of direction that you guys are feeling right now. And again, the message on this card says it's time for a sacred pause. A stillness grants perspective. So you guys are open to new perspective right now, which is probably why you clicked on this reading. Maybe something different that you may have never seen before. Okay, but I feel like you guys are definitely on your spiritual journey right now. And you're just in a space where you feel very restricted. You feel very stuck, okay? I don't want to keep repeating myself, okay? There's this discontentment, this stagnation that you may feel. You may have just found yourself going down this cycle of just negative patterns and just feeling like, okay, I'm going to start this. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to be motivated. I'm going to be dedicated. And then you fall off, and you're like, why can't I stick with this? Why can't I evolve? Why am I stuck in this place? Why do I feel stagnant? Why don't I feel like joy in what I do in my work? Why don't I feel the love or joy in my relationships? Why can't I attract the partner that I'm seeking? What am I good at? Who am I? Okay, so this, is a period of stagnation for you guys, like I said. So let's go ahead and take a look at your future self. So this card is going to represent your future self, pretty much who you are as the most successful version of yourself. Okay, So this is your future self, all right? Spirit, what's the energy of group number one's future self, the most successful version of themselves? All right, so wow. So we have the Queen of Cups coming out for you guys. So this is your future self. That's super interesting, okay? So the Queen of Cups is someone who is an empath. She is the mother. You know, I am hearing for some of you guys, maybe you want to be a mother and that's something that you feel stuck in. And yeah, your future self definitely is very nurturing, is a mother, has children, okay? I also feel like, you know, I'm getting so many messages, you guys, I'm sorry. But, you know, the Queen of Cups in reverse is the same energy that you guys were feeling as your present self, because the Queen of Cups in reverse is someone who sacrifices themselves unnecessarily for others. And so this future self coming out as the Queen of Cups in the upright, the highest version, okay, is someone who, you know, is based on these sincere feelings and dreams. They're interested in the occult and spirituality. So I feel like your future self has utilized a different perspective in spirituality, and you've done some type of healing modalities, or you've been doing some type of healing work, because both of these cards represent Neptune, okay? I get so tongue-tied when I'm channeling, okay? Both of these cards represent Neptune, okay? The number 12th house, Neptunian energy, Queen of Cups, you know, Neptunian energy, right? And so I feel like you guys, you are in the process, or you are about to start on some type of spiritual work, some type of new healing modality that is really going to be really successful for you. This could be the law of attraction, some type of new manifestation technique, okay? This could be, you tapping into, a spiritual family, okay? Maybe you're getting into hoodoo, so many different things. There's so many different African traditional religions, okay? ATRs, or whatever it is, okay? I'm just throwing things out there, okay? Whatever you believe in, right? But I feel like there's something that you're doing spiritually that is helping you to activate a part of yourself that you didn't even know you could tap into, okay? It says your mother may have played a significant role in near future events, okay? And so maybe some of you guys were dealing with issues with your mom, okay? And when I speak about the past now, I'm speaking about this version of you now, because I'm tapping into your future energy, okay? So maybe some of you guys had a relationship with your mom that kind of blocked you, where you feel stuck. You're afraid of how your mom saw you, or how your family saw you. And it's like you finally walked away from that, and now you're in this Queen of Cups energy where you are, more tapped into your intuition, more tapped into your spirituality, and you have more empathy for yourself. You have more empathy for your journey. You're not beating yourself up all the time like, why can I get these things done? Why can I be prosperous? Why can I stick to one career? Why can I, find love? Why? You don't have these questions anymore, but more so you are appreciative for the journey that you've been on, and it's like, because of that gratitude, you found this inner peace within, okay? And it's beautiful. Wow. Look at that. We have the Judgment card underneath the bottom of the deck. And so the Judgment card is about judgment. It's about self-evaluation, awakening, a renewal, forgiveness. And so, this is about you guys, making choices, daily choices that align with your life purpose. Okay. So I feel like there was a period of time in your past where you were like, no more. And you started to make choices in your life, the daily choices that align with who you wanted to be. Okay. And you stuck with it. And that's why you initiated this major spiritual awakening. All right. So now let's take a look at, so this card is going to represent pretty much like what you're seeking advice from. Typically, when you click on these readings, you're seeking advice about something. So this is going to be kind of a general answer, because I know it's going to be multiple people watching this. So this is going to be just pretty much your current situation, spiritual guidance card, okay? And you guys as well could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You don't have to be, but you definitely can be, okay? Let's pull another card. All right, so we have the Chariot card, okay, which represents Cancer, moon in Cancer, okay. So the advice, or, you know, rather, the energy of what I'm getting here with this Chariot card is, again, Chariot is about moving forward, okay? Chariot is about victory. It's about overcoming obstacles, being determined, having this self-discipline, and working hard and focusing. It says no obstacles will stop me now, okay? And I feel like that certain things that were stopping you, it's not going to be in the way. You're overcoming a lot of obstacles, and for me, this feels like emotional obstacles. This is fear of being seen. This is fear of abandonment, fear of letting go, fear of change, okay? You're letting go of certain fears, and I'm hearing the word ailments. I don't know why Spirit gives me words I can't pronounce, but you're letting go of these things that may have debilitated you in the past, okay? You could have your moon in Cancer. You could have your moon in a water sign as well. You don't have to. But I feel like, you know, the message here is that, you know, moving into your future self, no obstacles are going to stop you. Whatever obstacles that are in your way right now are going to be removed for sure. Yeah. So for some of you guys, the obstacles that were in your way with this Two of Cups in reverse was relationships that were not aligned with you, okay? Disharmony, this disconnection, you feeling, you know, in unhappy relationships. So I'm so sorry, you guys. When I'm channeling, it's just stutter. Some of you guys were in a relationship that was not aligned, okay? Like you were in a romantic relationship, the connection wasn't there, and you walked away from this, and it's like your future self is like thanking you for that. Like you didn't deserve that. You deserve so much more, and there's so much more out there for you. There's someone who's going to treat you right. There's the perfect person that's for you. There's this perfect partnership. There's the perfect friends, you know. There are these you know, these new connections and people who have mutual respect for you, and they don't expect you to sacrifice yourself in order to make them happy, okay? Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at the next message. Is going to be advice from your future self on what to spend less time on, okay? What should you be spending less time on? A message from your future self. What should group number 1 be spending less time on? Ooh. Okay. What should group number 1 be spinning? Okay, so we have the 7 of Cups in reverse, okay? So we have lack of choice, opportunities and options, sobriety, poor choices, clarity, reality. So Spirit is saying spend less time daydreaming and spend more time doing, okay? That's what I'm hearing here, because there are a lot of options available to you, group 1. There's a lot of choices. There's multiple possibilities. Maybe you guys are really good at more than one thing, okay? And maybe that's what's causing you guys to feel like you don't know what direction or what path you should take. Ask your spiritual team for that, you know, that divine insight as to what path you should be taking here, okay? And so I also feel as well like you guys sometime, you know, you have this sense to have this wishful thinking about people in your life. You have this wishful thinking when it comes to thinking that, you know, if you don't do the work, then things are just going to somehow work out for you. And that's not to slight you. It's almost as if you don't, what I'm hearing is you don't like to confront issues. You just want them to dissolve like Neptune energy and kind of go away on your own. You don't want to have to cut someone off. You want them just to cut themselves off, right? You don't want to have to quit your job. You just rather for them to fire you, right? You know, like that type of energy. But there's going to be a need for you guys to make the tough choices and decisions that you have to make. And so what you need to do less of is daydreaming and just letting life pass you by. And some of you guys, you know, this card does represent sobriety. So maybe some of you guys are struggling with certain issues, okay? You know, that you need to let go of. You may know that you need to let go of drinking. You may need to let go of smoking, of nicotine, of maybe going out too much or being around the wrong people or people pleasing, or there's so many different things, right? But you know what it is that maybe you need to cut it out, okay? All right. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the message from your spiritual team, your future self, okay? They want you to remember something. What do they want you to remember? Okay. What do we have here? Balance. Okay, so we have the Temperance card coming out here. Okay, it says, I know my extremes, now I seek peace. So this is this energy of you knowing what it feels like to be on the extreme side of life, be on the extreme side of things, on the extreme side of overthinking, on the extreme side of maybe substance abuse, on the extreme side of hanging around the wrong people. And you know what it feels like when you try to go the extreme route and just cut everyone off and cut everything out, and no processed foods, no sugar, no this, no that, right? And so I feel like you guys are in this space to where you're learning how to find balance. Yeah. You're learning how to find balance in your life so that you can maintain this peace. Okay. And that's why you guys have the Queen of Cups coming out as your future self, because you've learned how to find a balance to where you're not doing things like off a whim, like extreme. Okay, because the Temperance card is about balance, peace, patience, and moderation. Okay, and also, relationships that are in harmony. Another word that's coming out again is serenity and soulmate. So I feel like you guys are really paying attention to the people that you're associating yourself with, and it's allowing you to, they say you are who you hang around or something like that, or whatever. So I feel like you guys are in a space where you're recognizing that and you're realigning yourself with the people who you desire to become. Okay. So this is mentors, leaders, friends, people who are just more in alignment, yeah. So let's see what your spiritual team, your future self, I keep saying spiritual team. Your future self is a part of your spiritual team. Okay. But let's see something you need to let go of. Okay, what does your future self want you to let go of? So your future self, has a good idea of what you won't need in the years ahead. Even if right now you think that it's something that's essential, something that, you must have. Okay, so let's see what you need to let go of. Okay, what do you need to let go of? What does group number 1 need to let go of? All right, so we have the Queen of Swords coming out in reverse. So this is gossip, lies, misery, somebody who puts people down and can't be trusted. So maybe this is you. Maybe this is something you've been struggling with. You look at other people who are balanced and they're living their life and you get envious, you get jealous. Okay, it's normal. We're humans, right? Or maybe this is you in this Queen of Swords energy. You are very nitpicky about yourself. You let your thoughts dominate your feelings, and this causes you to perceive things to be a certain way that half the time that it is not. Okay, and sometimes your mind over matter, and so I feel like your future self wants you to let go of this, you being your own worst critic, you nitpicking yourself, you tearing yourself apart, you looking in the mirror and saying, I'm not pretty enough. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. I want to get this work done. I wish I drove this car. I wish I, did this for a living. I wish I had this much money. Again, with the 7 of Cups here in reverse, this is about wishing, and sometimes this wishing and you not seeing these wishes being fulfilled is causing you to slip into maybe substance abuse. It's causing you to keep going back to that ex. It's causing you to give up on your dreams. And so your future self really wants you to let go of this because it's not serving you. It's not serving you to tear yourself down and tear yourself apart because you feel like you're not good enough. Instead, speak words of love and of affirmation and confirmation over your life. Okay, that's what your spiritual team is saying right now. Okay, this is not serving you to speak poorly of yourself, to judge yourself against other people. That doesn't serve you. That only hurts you. Okay. So now we're going to take a look and see something you should give yourself credit for. So your future self knows, what you have accomplished and what you are skilled at. So this card is going to pretty much act like a mirror, okay? Reflecting back your gifts and your current success, okay? Because sometimes it can be hard to look at, but it can be hard to see like how much of a badass you are, like how much you be taking care of business, right? So let's see what you should give yourself credit for. Oh, we got a lot of cards. Okay. What should group number one give themselves credit for? We have the Page of Wands coming out. So your future self wants you to give yourself credit for, some good news that's coming your way. How faithful you are, how competitive you are, like how optimistic you are. You're very courageous. You're very energetic, whether, no matter your age, some of you guys are really good salespersons, business, actors. You could be into, politician, preaching, inspirational speakers, athletics, performers. Whatever it is that you do, the way that you display your light into the world, your future self is saying nobody can do that like you, okay? You're very courageous. You speak your mind. You could be a fire sign as well, a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, okay? And I feel like you guys are someone who really knows how to put yourself out there. And a lot of these things that I'm picking up on for you right now, people wouldn't even know that you had these type of insecurities. They wouldn't even know that you struggle with self-esteem, or you struggle with sobriety, or you struggle with depression, or you struggle with decision making at all, because you look really put together. I do feel like that for you, okay? But your spiritual team wants you to acknowledge the fact that you need to give yourself more credit for your enthusiasm for life. You need to give yourself more enthusiasm. Some of you guys, maybe as a kid, you maybe acted out a lot, okay? I do see that for you. Maybe you got in a lot of trouble, but you're someone who you break obstacles, you break chains, you make ways out of no ways. And even when it seems like things are not going to work out for you, I really feel strongly that, Jupiter in the 12th house, like things just work out for you. Things just work in your favor. And it's almost like you have this fairy, like I'm thinking about like very odd parents. Like just as soon as things look like they're like about to, not go your way, they do, and so, it's because you never give up. And that's a superpower that you have, that your spiritual team wants you to give yourself credit for. So let's see what you have the potential to become as our last card, okay? So your future self shows you one way that you can be successful in the world in a way that matches up with your values and your heart-centered compassion. So what you have the potential to become. What you have the potential to become. Wow. Okay. Whew. All right, so we have the Knight of Swords coming out, okay? And so this is about big changes, opportunities. I feel like you're somebody who is a trailblazer, okay? Coming in hot. You're meant to discuss the hot topics. You're meant to get what you want. You're somebody who's assertive. You're a decisive person. You are somebody who's direct, and you're honest, and you're quick wit, okay? It's going to take you places that maybe in the past you felt like it led to your destruction, okay? But this quick wit, this quick wit is going to be something that I feel like you guys are going to really stand out, and you're really going to make a name for yourself and whatever it is that you do because of you having this quick wit, okay? Yeah, so let's go ahead and pull an oracle card and close out for you guys. Ooh, let's see what we have. All right, so we have past life, okay? So let's go ahead and read that from the book. Okay, and it says pyramids. Oh wait, hold on. Hold up. Okay, there we go. It says you are being drawn to sacred spaces, ancient knowledge, past lives, ancient wisdom, and holy gifts. The connection to your current relationship or situation has deep roots and is perhaps much more than you may have anticipated. Dive into ancient wisdom for your answers at this time. Drawing this card can indicate past life connection, karmic contracts, vows, commitments, or even feelings of atonement. Okay, so I really feel like with that Hangman coming out for how you guys feeling right now, it says take a sacred pause or stillness, grants perspective. I feel like you guys may be interested in past life, or that's something that you guys are going to be really interested in, the Akashic records, and it's going to help you. Something about your past, learning about your history, your lineage. Maybe it's going to help you to come to peace to something in your current reality that is going to catapult you to this Queen of Cups, which is your future energy, and give you that confidence and that boldness to be more enthusiastic about being bold and not dimming your light for anyone. All right, group number one, that is your reading. Let me know down below how this message resonates with you. Sending you all so much peace and so much love and so much strength. You have everything you need in order for you to be successful right now. You are lacking nothing. Sending you so much love. It's your girl, Ashay, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Group number 2, welcome to your reading, messages from your future self. Let's go ahead and dive right in, you guys. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please be sure to do so, and give this video a thumbs up if you found it to be helpful for you on your journey. All right, so the first card that we're going to be taking a look at, you guys, is going to represent your present self. So this card is going to represent you and who you are right now, okay? And what this is going to do is help you to ensure that you've selected the right group, okay? All right. All right, you guys, let's take a look. All right, Spirit. Group 2, present self. What's the energy of group 2, present self? All right. Okay, so we have the 8 of Wands coming out for group 2 as your present self. So this is you taking action, you moving forward, you having a lot of progress. You may feel really excited about life. You may be thinking about a lot of traveling, how you can create more freedom for yourself. You tapping more into dating and having fun and just feeling like maybe your romantic relationship is thriving or going really good. Things are taking off for you. And I feel like you finally are feeling like things are gaining momentum in your life and you're finally getting ahead. You're finally starting to learn how to not be stagnant and stuck, and you're thinking on your feet and you're making, these decisions that I feel like you guys feel like you're on the right path right now, okay? And this is confirmation that all your hard work is paying off. You're getting results. You're finding solutions to your problems, and overall you're feeling really energetic. We have Mercury and Sagittarius here. That's what the astrology correlation is with this card, is Mercury and Sagittarius. So this is you guys thinking really quick on your feet, taking actions. When there is a problem, you're not waiting around. You know what I'm saying? You are taking action and you're not wasting any time. I feel like you guys' solar plexus chakra is super activated right now, okay? We have the 8 of Cups underneath the deck, okay? So I feel like, this is you guys letting go, okay? This is you guys, in the past, I feel like in the past, you guys, you had the same energy about taking action, about moving on, but it was more displaced, right? You were emotionally moving on. So you would just withdraw, you would just be disappointed. You go into this self-analysis and this introspection. You were just like, oh, I'm just done. Oh, life is blah. Like, I don't know. I'm just going to disconnect. I'm just not going to talk to anybody. I'm just going to, you're in this space, but you were in this space, but it's like now you're not. You're in this space to where if somebody shows you something, you don't give them a second time to hurt you. You're like, cut them off. If something, rises to your attention, you make a decision and it's final and you're moving on, and you're not allowing yourself to be stuck or stagnant or, yeah. So let's go ahead and take a look at your future self. So overall, this is really positive. I feel like you guys are already in a positive state, and you are using this reading as confirmation that you're on the right path and you are indeed on the right track. So I'm super excited to see your future self. Okay, so now let's go ahead and see a card that represents your future self. Okay, Spirit, what's the energy for group 2's future self? Group 2's future self, Spirit, what's the vibes? All right, so we have the 4 of Wands coming out here. So this represents community, happy families, reunions, coming together, celebrations, surprises, parties, weddings, you feeling welcome, a community or a family coming together, a spiritual team coming together, a spiritual community coming together, success and overall prosperity. So this is really good, you guys. And so this is Venus in Aries. And so I feel like your future self is finding community, and it's also another Wands card here as well, so you could be a fire sign. Okay, I feel like your future self is focused on community. You may be building a home. I feel like your future self, you have this community of people around you who support you. For some of you guys, I'm hearing this randomly, you like a herbalist or like a healer, or you sell certain projects or products at a market or something like that, okay, or out of your home, or like a home-based business. Okay, but I feel like for you guys, your future self is somebody who's very grounded and stable and rooted in reality. You're very happy with where you are. And it's like this Eight of Wands energy is pushing you into something that things may feel very fast paced for you right now. You're on the go, you're very busy, you're working, you're dedicated. And it's like your future self is showing you that all this hard work that you're putting in right now is definitely going to pay off for you in the near future, okay? And I feel like you guys are going to be feeling happier. You're going to feel more at home. Maybe you guys are starting a family, or you are healing and mending certain things within your family that's causing for things to come together in harmony. So yeah, I love this for you guys. Look, we have the Ace of Pentacles underneath the deck, and this is about prosperity. The Four of Wands is about prosperity. The Ace of Pentacles is about prosperity. So some of you guys are having this new financial beginning as well. This new financial opportunity, new jobs, new business, money. And I feel like you guys are working towards that right now. Right now, you guys are working towards this Ace of Pentacles right now, and you're going to manifest this new financial beginning, this new job, this new business, this new money, okay? And then you're going to utilize this, and you're going to invest this into this Four of Wands, and that's how you're going to be receiving that. All right, so now let's go ahead and take a look at your current situation. So whatever it is you may be going through, or where you may feel stuck or stagnant at in your life right now. So we have the Magician card coming out here for you guys. So I feel like you guys know that you're on the right track, okay? I feel like you guys know you're on the right track. Some of you guys might be experiencing this block in your creativity, feeling like there's maybe some frustrations, there may be some delays, but I feel like you guys are wondering the how. More importantly, I feel like you guys are wondering the how. Like, how am I going to manifest this? How is this going to work out? How is this action going to play out? Because right now, maybe you can't fully see the how. Like, you just know you got to put in work, you just don't understand like the how. So Spirit is saying maybe you need to get a vision board so that you can have a creative visualization of the manifesting of the desires that you are doing right now. Maybe some of you guys are doing some type of magic, okay? Maybe you're doing some type of spiritual work or something, and Spirit wants you to know that it's working for you, okay? And then I have all the resources I need, inner and outer, okay? So I feel like maybe you guys are feeling like you may need to take a class, you may need to go back to school, you may need this amount of money, you may need this or this in order to do something in your life right now. And Spirit is coming through and saying, no, you have everything you need right now. Just keep going, keep putting in the work, you know what I'm saying? Keep the excitement up, keep the momentum going. Don't start that overthinking now, right? And so, yeah. Okay, so now let's take a look and let's see what your future self wants you to spend less time. What your future self wants you to spend less time doing, okay? So we have the King of Swords in reverse. Wow. Okay, so your future self wants you to spend less time, being someone who is overly cautious, okay? Being someone who's overly cautious. I do feel like that for you guys. I was just picking up on that. You want to make sure that you're making the right moves. You want to make sure that you're on the right path. Maybe sometimes you're getting too many readings, maybe sometimes you're watching too many pick-a cards that are confusing you on YouTube, and this is a time for you to trust your inner guidance, your inner knowledge, your inner being, okay? And to give you that confidence and learn how to direct your willpower. And so I feel like, your future self is saying spend less time worrying and spend more time doing, okay? Spend more time on the logical things like developing a structure, a routine, focusing more on your intelligence and rational logical power, your strength. Some of you guys are really good at speaking or really good at writing or something like that. I do see that for you. And I feel like you guys are you're maybe working on a book, or you're maybe working on some type of writing, or you putting your voice out into the world. And maybe you're overthinking, or you're overjudging, your work, and you're wondering whether or not you should put it out. Put it out, do it, okay? Especially if this is your truth, okay? There's no right or no wrong in your truth, Spirit is saying, okay? But you're someone who's very smart, and you give great advice. I'm hearing that with the King of Swords here. You give great advice, but you rarely take your own advice, okay? You rarely take your own advice. Some of you guys may have been drawn to group number 1. So if you were drawn to group number 1, definitely check it out. Okay, so yeah, spend less time overthinking and telling yourself that you got to be cautious, you got to play it cool, everything has to be perfect. No, no, no. Okay, so let's see what you should spend more time doing. What does your future self want you to spend more time doing? Okay, what does your future self want you to spend more time doing? Ooh, okay, so we have the Queen of Wands coming out. Party, woo woo. Okay, so your future self wants you to spend more time focus on that good business sense that you have, being vibrant, being competent. You know, you're very attractive, you're magnetic, you're someone who's very mature, you're, you know, helpful. People really like you, you're kind, you're loyal, you're generous, you're confident, you're competitive. You know, you're someone who enjoys the limelight, you enjoy being in the public eye. And I feel like for some of you guys, you're in denial about that. It's like, you know, you're meant to be in the public eye, or you're meant to be known for something, a talent or a gift or something like that. But when you get almost there, it's like you get anxiety and tell yourself, do I really want that? Do I really want this attention? Do I really want this public notoriety? Do I really want this fame? Like, you start to second guess yourself and self-sabotage yourself as well, okay? And so, you know, this is about you as well. Your spiritual team want you to spend more time focusing on you and your self-care and honoring yourself and having fun. Have fun while you're getting to your destination, okay? I feel like you guys are going to meet a lot of really cool people on your journey because of that, okay? Ooh, let me sip some tea. Oh, sorry guys. Okay. Ooh, maybe you guys need to do that. Maybe you need to drink. I'm drinking some raspberry leaf tea, okay? So maybe if you've been thinking about it, drinking some tea, maybe that might be the message, okay? So let's see what your future self wants you to remember to do this. Remember to do this. Remember to do this. Remember to do this. Remember, what does your future self want you to remember to do? Okay. Stand up for yourself. 7 of Wands. This is a lot of Wands energy here, you guys. Okay. So this is about taking action again. So your future self wants you to stand up for your beliefs. Okay. Fight for your corner. Protect yourself. Keep being determined. Keep challenging, keep challenging, being challenging, keep being determined, keep maintaining control, keep being assertive, okay? Don't fold on your beliefs, okay? Don't give up, okay? Keep standing on business. That's what this card is about. Keep standing on business. Keep going hard. Keep putting in the work. Keep taking action. Keep being bold. Keep dreaming, believing, and doing the hard work. It's going to pay off, you guys. I promise you guys, okay? So let's go ahead and see what they want you to let go of. Okay, let's see what your future self wants you to let go of. Okay, so yeah, you guys definitely probably resonated with group number 1. Okay, so definitely check it out, and maybe some messages in there for you. So they want you to let go of you being self-indulgent, you having these imbalances, okay? And I feel like for some of you guys, you may feel like you have these bursts of energy to where you're going really hard at one moment, you're doing everything you need to do, then you feel stuck or stagnant, or you feel like your energy is depleted, or you're not accomplishing what you are supposed to be accomplishing. And they want you to know, okay? They want you to know that there's a time and a place for everything, that when you have these high peaks of energy, utilize that. And when it's time for you to rest, utilize that, okay? Know when it's time to rest and know when it's time to take action, okay? Because I do see here with the 9 of Wands underneath the deck, this is feeling like an ongoing battle. Some of you guys have been trying to get to this 4 of Wands moment, this happiness, for a really long time, but you're nearly there. You're so close to success. Just keep being persistent, okay? Learning from whatever past failures you may have experienced, and keep fighting in your corner, okay? This is you being the last one standing, okay? Group 2, a lot of you guys are going to be the last one standing. So don't give up. Again, remember to stand your ground, all right? Some of you guys may be struggling with letting go of extremes. Some of you guys may be wanting to go on a detox from certain things, okay? So let's see what you should give yourself more credit for. Your future self knows what you have accomplished and what you're skilled at. So this card is going to act like a mirror, okay? Reflecting back your gifts and your current success. So let's gas you up. Your future self pretty much wants to gas you up right now. So let's see what. Wow. Yeah. 3 cards, and this card definitely came out for group 1. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave these 3 cards out here. Okay, we have the Death card. Okay, we have the 4 of Swords, and we have the Queen of Cups coming out here, and it did come out in the reverse. Okay, so all right, so what your future self wants you to give yourself more credit for is your ability to transmute and change, okay? Your ability to start new, your ability to let go, to end, to transition, to deal with unexpected change. You do it so well. You're willing to let go of a past version of yourself. You know how to just let go. Like, that doesn't serve me, I'm walking away from it. You know, that's not my friend, I'm letting them go. That's not the person I'm meant to be with, you gotta go. You're hurting me, you're not, you know, you're my foe, I gotta cut you off. This job is not serving me, I'm walking away. You're really gifted at transforming and changing yourself. I feel like you guys have been through a lot of evolutions throughout your life, okay? And this is, you know, the best one yet, okay? We have as well here rest, okay? And then we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. And so speaking in the terms of, you know, giving yourself credit for something, don't feel like you have to be on go all the time, okay? One of your gifts is knowing when you have this mental overload and you need some solitude and you need some rest, and you put that phone on do not disturb, and you need to focus on your health, and you need to, you know, spend some time in quiet planning for your future, and you know how to find your mental strength again, and you know when it's time for you to come out of isolation, okay? I feel like you guys are very, very intuitive with the Queen of Cups paired with this card here, okay? And so this is you knowing that you're not going to sacrifice the journey for a temporary moment of satisfaction. So what does this mean? I'm not going to sacrifice, being in a relationship that doesn't serve me now and it keeps me from being where I want to be in life. I'm not going to sacrifice my stress and anxiety by staying up, working late when I know I have productive things I need to do in the morning. It's like you guys know how to structure your energy in a sense. That's the best way that Spirit is showing me. You know how to structure your energy in a way that keeps you rejuvenated almost, to where it seems like you're never running out of energy, but you do have those moments where you're overburdened with fear and anxiety and stress, and you feel this mental overload, and you go into peace and relaxation, because one thing you know how to do is you know how to take a break, okay? I do feel like that for you guys. You guys know how to take a break. You know how to rest. Jupiter in Libra, okay? I feel like you guys know when it's time for you to take a step back and pull your energy away from certain things, certain projects, and certain people. And that's a strength that you guys have, okay? So last card we're going to pull is going to be what you have the potential to become, okay? So let's see what you have the potential to become. Wow, we have the Star card coming out here for you, okay? So it says, the universe shows me that I can have faith in my dreams. So you have the potential, Uranus and Aquarius, baby, to be reckoned. This is about recognition. Again, some of you guys are going to be recognized for something, okay? Something that you do really well, okay? This is about faith and healing and rejuvenation and spirituality and creativity. And so you have the potential to become someone who is inspirational, someone who is creative, someone who is spiritual, you're healer, positive, you provide faith to other people. I feel like you give faith to the hopeless. You give faith to the hopeless, the people who are always focusing on the negative like you used to, who lack faith like you used to, who lacked inspiration like you used to, who lack creativity, who are bored with their life. You're giving inspiration to a specific group of people, okay? And that's what the universe is in the process of showing you, is how to have faith in your dreams, because you're meant to show other people how to overcome their obstacles related to faith and believing that they can do it and get things done and never give up. And that's where I feel like this community is coming from. This community is coming from a group of people who you are assisting or you're helping, whether, this could be a small group of people, this could be a friend group, this could be a social group, this could be an online community, whatever, right? But, and for some of you guys, this is an online community that supports you. I do see that with Aquarius coming out here. But yeah, all right, so now Let's go ahead and pull an oracle card for you guys and close out. Group number 2, final oracle message from your future self. All right. So we have safe travel. Okay. So this is, okay, let's just read it. All right, it says a trip, a journey, or even a simple change of scenery is upon you. Meditate on this before you start a new adventure, move to a new home, or take a trip. So, I feel like this is also about you guys physically traveling, but this is you guys. This is confirmation from Spirit saying that your destination from where you are now to your future self is safe. It's protected. You don't have to worry. There's no need for the anxiousness, okay? All right, group number 2, that is your message. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you found this to be helpful for you on your spiritual journey. Thank you so much for rocking with me and being here, sharing your love and light and peace and abundance with each and every one of you. Sending you all of my love, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Ashe. Going on, group number 3, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what your future self wants you to know. What's the messages? What's the vibe? What's the tea? What's the energy? So let's go ahead and see. Group number 1 and group 2's messages have been super amazing. So I can't wait to give you guys some amazing messages, okay? So the first thing we're going to be taking a look at is your present self, okay? So this card is going to represent who you are right now. All right, so we have for you the Sun card coming out. Beautiful. Okay, so you guys are feeling very positive, very free, fun. You're optimistic about life. You feel very joyful and confident and happy. Some of you guys may be pregnant, okay? You don't have to be. I don't want to scare anyone. But I feel like this energy feels very new, especially with the Sun card having the child on here. This energy feels very new for you guys, okay? I feel like in 2023, look, the 8 of Swords in reverse. So you guys have literally leveled up, okay? Group number 3, you guys have escaped restrictions. You guys have escaped feeling trapped, feeling restricted, feeling backed into a corner, anxiety, fear, feeling this pressure, hopelessness, helplessness, feeling imprisoned, drama. You feel silence. You guys left this energy of this 8 of Swords. You left it behind, okay? Whenever you're watching this, you have recently walked away from anxiety and stress and worry and pain, and you've walked into the light. You walked into more positive energy, okay? This card says, I shine my light on the world around me and my radiance attracts more success. I love that. So I feel like you guys have walked away from some very stressful things in your life. Maybe you've done some healing work, you've done some inner child healing, some shadow work, some therapy, some type of healing modality, right? Whatever it is you've been doing, even if you've been drinking your water, okay? Even if you've just been drinking your water, friend, whatever you've been doing, it's been working. That's the first message here coming out. So you're in a very positive state right now. And I feel like you are in a positive space right now because there's a message that we're going to channel for you today, okay? Spirit is showing me the new year, okay? And it's showing me money, okay? Money. I'm hearing that for you guys. Money. I haven't picked up on that for any group, but I'm hearing money and you being open to money. You being like excited about money. Like maybe your money mindset is shifted. Maybe that's what was causing you a lot of anxiety and stress, was worrying about your finances. And it's like something clicked to you where you're like, man, money's gonna come. You're like, money is going to come to me. Money flows to me easy. Okay, so now let's go ahead and see your future self, okay? So this card is going to represent your future self. It's like, how can it get any better than the Sun card? But Spirit is like, no, it gets better. It gets better than the Sun card, okay? So let's see your future self, Spirit. What is your future self? What card represents your future self for group number 3, pile 3? Their future self. Wow, it does get better, y'all. It does get better. Look, we have the 10 of Cups coming out for you guys. Oh my God, so beautiful. So this card is about marriage, okay? This is about happiness, family, family gatherings, long-term relationships, stability, security, harmony, abundance. It's about domestic bliss, okay? You're happy ever after. This is about children. So some of you guys, okay, if you've been wanting a family, okay, you've been wanting a family, if that's something you decided on for yourself, wanting more children, wanting a partner, wanting marriage, that type of commitment, that's what your future self has. Your future self, I'm seeing an image of you being in a partnership that is meant for you. I'm seeing children. I'm seeing a beautiful home. I'm seeing, and I was also picking up on pigs as well. I was seeing that as well. And so I feel like maybe you guys have this farm, okay? Let me know in the comments, okay? I feel like some of you guys have this farm or like this garden or something like that. I am seeing that for you guys, but this is about stability. And it's so crazy because I was thinking in my mind, Lord, what's going to come out, okay? I hope Spirit is not going to give me this doom and gloom message for for this group, but it definitely is looking up. You're looking on the up and up, you guys, okay? And again, underneath the deck, we have your past energy here, which is the Three of Swords coming out. So the Three of Swords is about pain. So this is about heartache, betrayal, loneliness, separation, loss, grief, sorrow. So this is what you guys were experiencing, this Three of Swords, this Eight of Swords energy. And it's like things are taking a shift. You're in a happy space right now. And if you've been thinking that things are okay right now, listen to me. It gets better. Things get even happier. Things get more abundant. Things are seeming more and more blessed. There's so much success. There's so much going on here, you guys. I'm super excited. Let me calm myself down. So another thing as well that I'm seeing reunion within family. So if you've been having some issues, okay, and that's something that you want to mend, family mending, coming back together. I do see that for some of you guys, if that's something that you're wanting, but I do feel like this is new energy though here. I feel like past family, past relationships, past things cause you a lot of problems and a lot of issues, okay? But I do see here, so, okay, let's move on. Okay, that's the message. All right, so next let's take a look at your current situation, or pretty much why you clicked on this reading today, what you want clarity on, because, your reading is beautiful. I wish I would have picked this pile. Okay. All right, so let's see your current situation. All right, so we have the Nine of Cups. Like what? How could it get any better? We got the Nine of Cups coming out here too, okay? So I feel like, the question you guys may be struggling with right now is, some of you guys may be in that Three of Swords, that Eight of Swords energy, right? Okay, let's be real. Some of you guys, maybe you're still walking into this Sun card energy and you haven't yet arrived at this destination. You're feeling like there's this shattered dreams, unhappy, devastation, a lack of fulfillment in your life, okay? Some of you guys could be feeling this still. You could be feeling this right now. You could totally, probably clicked out of this reading already because you're like, oh my God, I don't feel happy. Positive things aren't going for me. Like, what are you talking about? Like, no, you cannot read, right? But I feel like some of you guys may be still stuck in this energy, but this Sun card and this Ten of Cups is coming for you guys, and it's coming in hot, you guys, okay? You had to go through this heartache, this betrayal, this fear, this anxiety, this stagnation in order for you to get to these beautiful moments in your life that's ahead for you, for sure. So the Nine of Cups is about wishes coming true, you realizing your dreams and happiness, and you getting emotional satisfaction, as well as, you receiving rewards for, all that you've been through, okay? I do see that for you guys. So there's a lot of success coming for you guys, okay? And it's emotional fulfillment, okay? Right now, Spirit is not exactly showing me abundance in the form of like money. It's more of like the things money can't buy, That's what I see coming in for you guys, is the things that money just cannot buy. That moment when you're watching your child like take their first steps, or the moment when you are in a divine partnership and you're hanging out with your boo and, you look at them and you just you just feel this overwhelming sense of joy. That moment when you get your first house and you're looking like, oh my God, I did this. That moment when you have your first child, or you start the business and, things are looking really rough, and then you finally get your first sale, like these are the emotional fulfillment that I'm picking up on for you guys that money cannot buy. Wow. I'm going to do a whole reading on this. Like, you are literally manifesting the stuff that money can't buy. I might do a whole separate reading on this, and I'll title it something about like money can't buy, and then you guys will know that it's for you. So let's see what you should be spending less time doing. What your future self says: spend less time doing this. Spend less time doing this. So we have the Queen of Cups coming out in reverse. Your higher self wants you, your future self wants you to spend less time sacrificing yourselves unnecessarily for others. Queen of Cups in reverse. Spend less time sacrificing yourself for other people, being so gullible, being so fickle, being the one that runs to everyone else's need and beck and call. Stop doing that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Pour that self-love into you. Okay? Pour that self-love, that energy into you, period. Okay? So this is what they want. Your higher self wants you to spend. Why do I keep saying higher self? Maybe that's what I'm channeling. Okay. Okay, so this is what your future self wants you to spend more time on. Okay, so we have the Emperor card coming out for you, which represents stability, okay? That root chakra that I said, you guys. So this is about stability, structure, control. So I feel like your spiritual team is coming through here, saying that you need to spend more time focusing on maintaining control, okay? Focusing on stepping into a leadership role in your life. It says, I am my own authority. I have the will and the power to create my life structure, being organized, getting a plan together, getting a morning routine, evening routine. I'm hearing like meal prepping. I'm seeing like exercising, yoga, things like that. And I'm also seeing you guys doing some type of budgeting or something like that, okay? And it's kind of like, let's say you want to buy a home, and it is something that I know that I see for you guys, but you have to make the necessary steps, you know, in this matrix to buy a home. So like fixing your credit and yada, 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 right? So this is about you doing the physical work that goes along with you manifesting these things into reality, you know? It's like if you want to have the family, then you have to date, you know what I mean? But if you guys are in a relationship right now, I definitely feel like the relationship is taking a higher level of commitment, and you're going to be engaged like pretty soon. If you're already engaged, don't worry, they're not backing out, baby. They're not backing out. All right, so let's see what your higher self wants you to remember. Wow. All right, so we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So wasting time, lack of ambition, delays, disappointment. Okay, so this is about your spiritual team coming through with the message about you being mindful of who you are and who you're around, the people you associate yourself with. Okay, just being mindful of people wasting your time, which goes into that Queen of Cups in reverse, is about, you know, you sacrificing yourself. Maybe you're a listening ear for a lot of people. Maybe you're someone that you're a healer. You do divination, tarot, maybe, right? Or whatever. And, you know, you're a listening ear for other people. And so this is a time in your life right now where you're really focused on your emotional fulfillment and your emotional security and stability. And you're prioritizing your needs over that of others. And that's what's going to give you the ability to manifest a life of true emotional fulfillment. Okay. So let's see what you need to let go of. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't feel like that card's for you guys. Okay, let's see what you need to let go of. Okay. All right. So we have the Two of Wands in reverse, and it says fear of change, indecisiveness, restricted options, failed negotiations, and lack of activity. So I feel like the biggest thing you need to let go of is that fear of change, that fear of what happens if I start to focus on myself, what happens or how will people feel if I don't give them my time or my energy, what happens if I stay stagnant or stuck, what happens if I switch up my career path, you know, how will I be perceived to the world, you know, will people still love me, you know, that type of energy. I feel like you're in a space where you are, there's two paths, but I feel like the path towards your future, what you've been shown by your spiritual team, by God, the Most High, is the path that's being illuminated for you. And that's the path that you should follow. Okay. The Sun card, this is the path that you should follow. Don't restrict your options. Don't feel like you have to stay stuck doing one thing one way for your whole life. You don't. Okay. So what you have the potential to become. Oh, wait, I skipped one. So let's see what you should give yourself credit for. What your higher self, your future self, what you should give yourself credit for. Okay, let's see what your gifts are. How are they gassing you up? The Four of Swords. Because one thing you're going to do is what? Sleep. Because one thing you're going to do is what? Take a nap when you're feeling stressed and overwhelmed. Because one thing you're going to do is what? Is binge watch some TV. Okay? You're going to regroup yourself. You're going to plan for the future. You're going to find your mental strength again. You're going to take some isolated time away from the world. Okay? You're going to take some time away from certain friendships. Okay? And one thing you're going to do is you're going to celebrate yourself. Okay? You may not see some of the things that you do as celebrating yourself. Your spiritual team is showing me, but they are indeed a form of self-love and celebration. When you choose to put that phone on Do Not Disturb, that's you celebrating yourself. Okay, when you take yourself out for, a cocktail, okay, whatever, that's you celebrating yourself. When you order that DoorDash, that's you celebrating yourself, okay? So look at celebrating yourself in a whole new light, okay? And don't have guilt, buyer's guilt or whatever you call it, about doing the things that you do to celebrate yourself and honor yourself. I feel like you need a lot of rest, I feel like you guys need a lot of rest, especially as you're watching this reading, because there's so much good that's coming that you ever been so happy as a kid that you don't want to sleep? Like, let's say it's like the night before Christmas, or a better example is the day before school. You know how hard it is to sleep the day before school? The very first day of school? That's what I'm feeling like. You guys are going to be in the space where you're going to be super excited to wake up every day because you're going to be looking forward to doing this and doing that. And you're just going to be living the life of your dreams. So get your rest now, honey. Get your rest now, because you're going to be busy being happy. Just being happy. Nothing in particular, just being happy. So now let's see what you have the potential to become. Last message from your future self. What you have the potential to become. We have the Page of Pentacles coming out. I love to see it. And this is about, good news in earthly matters. You guys increasing your income. You guys, writing a book. You negotiating some type of contract. You becoming somebody who is a student or a scholar. This is, you learning. You learning to become the teacher. You becoming someone that you can count on. Some of you guys are manifesting a new job or career, and this is what's bringing a lot of emotional fulfillment because you're finally doing what you love. Okay, that's what I am seeing here. Okay, so now let's go ahead. So it's like, this emotional fulfillment that you guys are receiving is granting you the ability to manifest more money into your life. That's why I was picking up on money in the beginning. It's because you're going to be so fulfilled and happy that it's going to be easy for you to attract abundance. Money's not going to be a worry for you. Not at all. Some of you guys are going back to school or studying something new. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull the final oracle message from your future self. Okay, well, we have 2 cards. We're going to keep them. We have transformation and air. So some of you guys could be Aries and air signs, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got. For the first card, I'm going to read it from the book for you guys. It says air. It says logic, critical thinking, facts, information, research, and reasoning are required at this time. You may also need more information before proceeding. Drawing this card asks you to call on the element of air to help you find healthy solutions. Meditate with this symbol to call on more of the air element in your life, enhance logical thought, and inspire new ideas. Use incense, channel, writing, and journaling to enhance the power of this element. Okay, and then the next card is transformation, which is this beautiful butterfly, you guys. Okay, and it says the butterfly goes through many stages before it becomes the beautiful creature it is. Honor your process and allow your beauty to be seen by all. Wear more color to help announce the arrival of your exquisite transformation. Meditate on this when you want to call in more beauty, grace, and acceptance during times of transition. The butterfly is a powerful symbol of transformation. All right, group number 3, that is your channeled message from your future self. Let me know in the comments how it resonates with you. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Ashe.